Hello and welcome to episode 16 of this Let's Play series. Today, we are starting a new town in Hearthlands. If you've been following the series, we have started the town of Turnips 3 times over, and this would be number 4, so we are naming this the town Turnips number 4. It's the exact same settings as before, at 100% difficulty, and apparently that's just too difficult for me the last 3 times, so hopefully the 4th time is the charm. So I also changed to a new map instead of restarting as the other same map, and let's see what we have to build. And this looks like a lovely location, like she said. So the game is paw, so let's look around. We can have the mini map down here, and we have one big lake, and we have a red thing over here. I think that's goblin. It sure is. So the goblin will be coming from this direction. Something over here. Haunted mansion. I think this is the thing we tried to attack last time and it destroyed us. Witch hut is something that we could eventually attack. Troll cave or troll lair, which is something that we'll have to take care of fairly soon. So this looks like a good place to start over here. Yeah. Oh, we have something over here too, another witch hut. So if we start somewhere around here, where can we build? So somewhere down this way, that should be enough between here and here to get us started, and then we can deal with the troll. So how big is this troll thing? Right about here, where that tree is. About 30 something square. Now the other nice thing with starting in this corner is that I think this is where people come from, and so if we build houses here, they come in a little bit quicker. They don't have to traverse the whole map. And then over here is right where that clump of stuff is. Let's see how much space we have to deal with. We have quite a bit, 60 by something. That's plenty of space. Yeah, so let's build something around here. And then offline, before I record this, I was experimenting with a bunch of different layout, and because before we were building 4 blocks of 6 for a total of 24 houses, and that doesn't give us a whole bunch of room to expand on the east and west side, because we cram everything on the north and south side. So I was thinking about changing that up and do something a little bit different. So if we start like as near to this thing as possible, and then we can try and build like other stuff like military and all that stuff over on this side, maybe mining eventually. I think that's probably is a doable thing. So let's start somewhere over here, and the idea I have is that we'll have a road down this way, but let's see where. Okay, so a couple square off of that tree, so let's use the tree as the goalpost here. So we have a road somewhere like this. We have a road outside a perimeter, and then we'll have a series of road and gate houses, so we have walls, gatehouse, defenses. So a defensive thing is a 2 by 2 structure. So if it right there, then we'll have a road behind it. I think road right here. So let's build that. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Build a road right there. So this will be inside our wall. The guard tower will be right there, and the wall will be one up. And the gatehouse, which is this thing here, would fit right there. Anyway, we won't be able to build any of those until we have stones, but until then, I think that's the way to go. And then I think what I'll do is just from here start measuring out 2 9x9 blocks, because everything we do is sort of 9 blocks base, so just do that. And that's where we would start our first section of town. So the idea here is that over on this side, I'm guessing if north is this way, this would be the north side. I can't really tell. Let's look at the map. Our town is Turnips number 4. Everybody sort of hate our gut on. Oh, everybody's gonna hate our guts. Kinda bad. But the idea is that we'll start doing a forester right here. And let's just build some of these real quick, because one of the other thing that we realized last time is that a woodcutter produces 48 loads per year. So that's the woodcutter, and then the sawmill will do 24, and the herbalist will take another 24. So this one will only be able to supply those 2 adjacent to it. And then we'll stick one of these right here. This one will take wood for sure, log, medicine, and plank, and maybe even furniture. So that's our industry. And then off of that is when we start having our first the houses and things. So let's build all these things, wasting a lot of money on roads. The idea is that we'll use the space right here to build some beautification first of all, and then off of that we'll build a rows of 5 houses. So the idea basically is that I'll have a 5x5, which is 25 houses without one in the middle, and then we have a spiral road to go inside that will handle all of the handle all the houses. However, because we need to have space for beautification and things like that, we won't be able to just build them straight up. So therefore, I need to leave a gap for these houses so that I can build. So over here we'll have a house, and have a 1 gap because there's a road coming that way, and then a block of 3, and then the road will actually come back this way, and we have to have a roadblock to prevent them to go out. And then from there we'll leave space for beautification, and then we'll build more houses. And then we'll leave another space for beautification, and more houses. And then the road will actually loop around this way, come back. But before we get there, to put another house right here, because that is the inner 3x3 of our 25. And our road would actually come right here, because we need space for beautifications. And then we have another row of houses over here. So we have one, so the house will be low offsetting. And then over here the house will also offset a little bit, but we have a house here. Give 2 space for another one here. And then 5 houses right there. Now I don't know for sure if this little corner here is enough to take care of this house. If it is not, then we need to move it a little bit. But for the time being, that is how I plan to have this layout. So instead of a 4x6 like we had before, we end up with a 5x5. And then in the middle here is where we put all our services. And we'll have ourselves a, well, we can build a minstrel guild first because we need a town hall. So let's just stick a town hall somewhere. And also we'll have road going on either side, so let's stick a town hall. Let's just put them over on this side for now. We can always move it later. Just put a town hall just right here. That way we can start building, let's say, the minstrel guild right here. And then we can bring this road all the way back this way. And we'll build more beautification on the other side, which is right here. And this is where our peddler would be, and apothecary, and tax and other things. For now, let's really control this stuff, because I think that's the mistake that we made last time. We actually did not have a control over all these things, and so when something becomes available but not in sufficient quantity, things break. Put a roadblock right here. So now the idea, and this is too far, so let's take that away. The idea is that this inner loop is where all these people travel, and that's where Now all these houses get service, and everything else outside allow people to just work at new things. So we also need to worry about getting people food. So to that end, let's put a storage thing right here. This eventually would become our worst storage. For now, just make it turnips. And so what we'll end up doing is right over here we'll start building smokehouse and things. Actually, before we do that, I need to make sure that I can fit these things in here. Yeah, I can fit exactly all that stuff there. And then right up here is where we'll build our pig farms. And for now, I would just build it and pause it. Let's flatten this down a little bit so I can see. And let's just do a 6x6 for now. I think that's enough room for the pigs. Turn this off for now. Build our roads. And right next to that is where we'll build our turnips farm. So farming, and I think I'll do this, use the same layout. And the idea is one of these guys can do 24. So 6x6 is a little bit more efficient than the 7x5 that we've been using. So this would be 36. We only need 35. So do that and leave a that far corner there for something. I don't know. Put a well in there if we need to eventually. So we'll do that. This one, we'll just do turnips. And we'll build, I guess, 3 of these. Just to start. And we're 17 minutes in and we have not even unpaused the game yet. So 6x6. Except that we skip that last one. That leaves exactly 24 plots for these guys to deal with. And then let's just build another turnips thing. And so the idea is we'll build a road. Not like a crooked road like that. We'll build another storage over here just for turnips. Another grower's lodge. 2 scarecrows. Another 6x6 minus 1 plot. Okay, so we should have enough to start. So now people should be coming right there, yeah. So that way they can get down here pretty quickly and set up shops. So now the first thing we're doing is just farming. And once, farmings and wood chopping and medicine. Well, we already need 100 something people just with the setup that we have. It's amazing. But we have enough room for another 160, so we're good. Let's hope that these guys start to sow their seeds. There we go. Let's watch this guy. So I guess he is the minstrel. He will go all the way around, I think. And hopefully he'll make the whole loop. Nope, he goes up there and then turn around. Let's see if he turn around and go the other way as well. He does, which is good. Let's see how far he goes. Goes up there. You just need to go to about here. Nope, that's... He might miss that house right there. And that's bad. I have not tested this layout at all, so we'll find out how well it works. It is possible that by the time he gets here, that's enough to take care of that house. So we'll find out. And I'm guessing it would say something about generated fame. None of these would generate any fame yet because they're still level 1. They won't generate fame until level 2. And we don't have any food yet, so everybody would just have to hang tight. And let's prioritize our jobs. Our farming to high, just in case we lose some people. We still want that to be available. So this guy is planting trees and mushroom, should be out here planting and stuff. And hopefully the herbalist will be able to find some mushroom at some point. Right now the peddler has no food and therefore it's not doing anything. Just have to wait until the harvest. The houses have no food. So we max out at 192. So each of these block at level 0 is 192. Oh, that's some medication. So now that is the apothecary, I believe.
My lord.
That's Hola for them. So he'll go all the way there and get that. Now that's a long way for him to go, so instead of doing that, we'll just extend this road up here so they can go that way if they want. here is the
My lord.
pharmacist. Let's see how far he go. So go all the way up there. Down there. Oh, that's as far he goes. And I assume he would turn around and go the other way. Oh, here come the peddler. Okay, so it does go the other. No, that's the minstrel. Never mind. So now these guys have evolved a little bit. Some new trade routes. People coming in. Okay, those houses that now have food. That house has food. And he keeps on going. Okay, so he goes as far as these two houses. To see if he actually goes the other way to take care of these houses. Let me keep going on in the same loop. Then he ran out of food. Okay, so he went that way.
My lord.
Take care of those two houses. I'm still curious to see if this house in the corner here actually gets stuff. Actually had a little bit of food now. So now that we actually have people, let's go ahead and turn this on. And get ourselves some pigs. 6 of them. We'll build ourselves another storage over here for meats and leather. For this I do want 2 separate ones because leather seems to filled up, or not seems to, leather will filled up, and if I mix them then there won't be enough room for the meat. Okay, so this house did get service. I apologize for the noise. I think one of the cat just fell off something or jumped on something. So now we have reached the half-an-hour mark. Oh, there you go. We have some mushroom over here that's being picked up. we have unemployment? We do. We have 10. One of these take 8. So we can technically start building some more storage. But we need one of those for the smokehouse though. And the nice thing about this layout is that this smokehouse will be able to get wood from over here directly. So far we still lack food. So hopefully let's just speed things up a little bit. We'll take it slow. And I think January is when they probably start sowing new seed for turnips. That's the season. These guys all ran out of food. There we go. January is when they start sowing. So hopefully by the time that we harvest, we have a much bigger harvest than last year, because these guys should be running fully now. So now these guys, this is now March. April. Just trying to see when the harvest is. So this guy's fully sow his fields. So this guy have a couple square left. Okay. So now this guy start feeding his pigs. This should also take this as well. Oh. Ah, I did not realize that. I can set limits for each of these things. So whenever I share storage, for example, this one here, I can just set this to 24. Leave some room for the medicine. Learn something new. So this guy is not going to be 100% because he missed those 2 plots. These guys, I think he actually missed a plot over there. So this guy may be 100% efficient this year, but these 2 are not. Let's click on him. See, he's 100%. He's 100%. Apparently they're all 100%. This tax not collected because, of course, we don't have any tax collectors. Let's build one of those. Now we have one person who does not have a job. That's amazing. Okay, so we have some meat there. So I'm going to cook that up. Now that is the case, let's go ahead and turn this off altogether. So this guy has a bunch of food, but I can't tell how much food he has. Now, with that in place, we should start to do alcohol. Well, let's see next year how much stock we have first before we do alcohol. Because this time I plan on playing nice and slow. 0.4 food. Have 0.8 food.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Your Majesty.
Oh, that's terrible. So this guy over here hates our guts. He's gonna go and invade us in a few months. Actually, look at trade routes and see if anyone wants to buy letters. So far, no one wants to buy letters. This new trade route, I think that's feathers. Right. We don't care so much about that. Okay, well, let's call it an episode here. So we've been through 2 full years. This is January of the 3rd year. And our little hamlet over here, couple houses, seems to be doing okay. And in the next episode we'll try to start alcohol production and see how that goes. So we have a little bit of food, only just a little bit though. But we need alcohol to bring these house up to the next level, and in order to get more workers to work the stuff. So we sort of have to do that. But that'll have to wait until next turn. So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Bye bye.